Hey there guys, I am Spikeaholic, and we are finally back with some Lethal Company content once again. This time, I'm going to be going over all of the new features added in the most recent update, V70. Now, before that, I would like to ask you to like, subscribe, help a small channel out, all that jazz. And now, without further ado, let's get into Lethal Company. The first thing I notice here is that when I boot up the game, I get a pop-up that says Happy Halloween. Very odd and probably not intentional. Anyway, V70 added a lot of cool new stuff that we can go over, so let's get started with the changes to the map on the ship. This thing got a whole overhaul. I mean, just look at it. You got a little face cam here so you can see who you're spectating. We have a compass, which will be very helpful for guiding teammates, and every player now has their own personal compass at the bottom of the screen. Also, it's not shown here because nobody's inside of the facility, but when spectating a teammate using the map, there appears a line that you can use to help guide teammates to the exit. Very nice quality of life navigation stuff there. Now, let's talk about the exterior of Adamance. Adamance used to be a pretty boring moon to look at, very similar to the other forest ones, March and Vow. But now, just look at it. Adamance got a fresh coat of paint, and I can say with certainty that it has never looked better. We got new trees, new foliage, and overall a much nicer vibe. Some new furniture was added to decorate your ship with. We got the fridge, sofa chair, doghouse, microwave, and the electric chair. The cool thing about the electric chair is that if an employee is sitting in it when lightning strikes the ship, they will instantly die. The company cruiser was also given some minor adjustments to help make it a bit more viable. These changes include more durability, a passive ability to always be trying to set itself upright, and a small boost is given after changing gears. Cool stuff. Hopefully this means everyone I play with will yell at me less when I want to use this thing. Now, let's talk about the new creature, the mama bird, or more formally known as the Giant Sapsucker. This thing is an absolute beast. Let's read its Bestiary file first. The Giant Sapsucker. Sigurd's danger level, 10%. Never mind, 80%. Whose idea was that? Scientific name?
Spherapicus cursus.
The giant sapsucker is a woodpecker belonging to the genus
Spherapicus,
also known as sapsuckers. As the name suggests, they are by far the largest of the species. Males on average are 5 feet tall, while females vary anywhere from 7 to 9 feet. They are flightless birds, although they have vestigial wing structure, which is usually hidden by their plumage. Their bodies are brown or black with white and red face markings. They are sharp-sighted with nearly 360-degree range of vision. A fully grown adult's body is one of the most athletically capable of all species in the forest planets it typically inhabits. Their diet consists of insects and tree sap, with the inclusion of small rodents. Giant sapsuckers mate for life, and the adult male typically hunts and forages while the female protects the ground nest. They are fiercely protective mothers, partly due to their opportunistic nature. If anything crosses their boundaries, they will attempt to feed it to their young in pieces. They are dangerous to humans as well, and it's recommended to stay out of their territory. They've been destructive to some forests and ecosystems, although they do not multiply as quickly as other species. They have been known as nomads, traveling very far, very quickly, which makes their populations difficult to track. Richard is also a giant sapsucker. Now, these guys are most commonly found on Vow, and they spawn at the beginning of the day with a nest and 3 eggs. Before it notices the player, it roams around its nest, pecks at trees, and sleeps by her babies. Now, when a player decides to get near her nest, or even worse, take her eggs, she will become extremely angry. If you do decide to take an egg from her, she will hunt you down until she gets that egg back. She moves incredibly fast, so you will not be outrunning her. She attacks very quickly, so you won't just be dodging her moves. She recovers from being stunned very fast as well, and she has 28 health, meaning that she's almost impossible to kill. But if you do somehow manage to take one of her eggs and put it on the ship, you're not in the clear yet. See, if you have one of her eggs for long enough, a baby bird will pop out of the top, alerting the giant sapsucker of your position. She will never stop hunting you down unless she gets her egg back. She is so determined that she is the only creature in the game that can open the doors to the ship. There seems to be one decent way to obtain her eggs, and that is to wait until she falls asleep next to her nest, crouch up to her, grab an egg, and run as fast as you can back to your ship. You should do this at the end of the day, because again, she can open the doors to your ship. Overall, this enemy is very dangerous, and only the best of players will be able to take her eggs from her nest for that extra cash. Now, onto what I believe is my favorite addition of V70, the changes to the mansion. First thing I want to talk about is the adjusted room sizes to make it feel more realistic. Not only does this close the mansion down a bit, making the claustrophobia feel worse, but it also came with a complete overhaul to how mansions are generated in the first place. Mansions are now less of a pick a door and go straight until that path ends type of moon, and more of a this place loops in on itself and is more interesting to explore now type moon. But that isn't even the best part of the changes to the mansion. 8 new rooms have been added to explore that give the mansion more life, along with openable cabinets that can contain scrap. I found a bathroom, which has a shower that you can hide in, and a bunch of openable cabinets that you can check for scrap. A greenhouse area that also has some drawers. This pool and party room that both look like they came straight out of the back rooms. This little cubby under the staircase. This garage with a sweet blue car in it and some nice places to hide. A yellow hallway that also reminds me of the back rooms. And finally, this big bedroom with a nice and spacious closet. I would like to thank all of you for watching this video as your source of V70 information. Let me know what you think of the updates in the comments. I personally think this is one of the best updates Lethal Company has had in a long time. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, why not check out some of my other content. I've been Spikeaholic, I'll see you in the next one.